from over there, and I just don't think it's polite. Something to think about. No judgments. Good one.
Visit the largest job website, careerbuilder.com. A better job.
Sam, what does the commercial not show?
The commercial doesn't show that chimpanzees, these highly intelligent social creatures, it doesn't show how they prepare them to be in this ad. They're taken from their mothers when they're 1 day old. Then they are systematically beaten, shocked, and tortured to break their wills. They learn these ridiculous behaviors that make no sense to them. That grimace that we all think is smiling, we think is funny, is actually their reaction for fear. It means they've been terrified of a broomstick and they got some cue to do that. And then at the age of 8, when they're too big and strong to be controlled anymore, they spend the next 50 to 60 years of their lives in little cages, in roadside zoos, and under horrible circumstances. So you wonder, like, why would careerbuilder.com want to be associated with this kind of horror and inhumanity? And I don't know. Other companies, when they're called on it, they say, hey, we didn't know, and they pull their ads. But anyway, we live in the real world, so I would like to propose a different commercial for careerbuilder.com. They can keep their chimps, which they love, and not show them in these cartoony behaviors. They should show a guy going to work with real adult chimps. They should jump on him. They should bite off his lips and his genitals like we did with this guy in Bakersfield. And I mean that's a hostile work environment. That's something that when they say careerbuilder.com, well, then they're really providing a service.
I'm following this? You burned it to the ground. I was going to make a mild comment that I thought, they used to do all those chimp shows when I was a little kid, like Lancelot Link and all those things, and then they kind of went out of favor for the very reason Sam is talking about. It's not that funny to anthropomorphize.
Greg is absolutely right. This is the same as rabbit's feet circuses, which are now more popular thanks to Cirque du Soleil, which never uses animals. They've got 6 troops running in Las Vegas. It has it's tainted, it's distasteful, and I think that I hope that in 10 years people will look at this and they'll just wonder what people were thinking.
Sam said tenure, and both of you are tenured. Are professors like that? Are your peers chimps?
Well, some of them are that smart. Wait, no. I love my
Welcome back to school, Professor Johnson. We heard about what you said.
Okay. Good time.
Yeah. Well, I think that beyond the question of the using the chimps, which is really the fundamental question. That's a really important thing that you said. But this ad blames your colleagues on your hostile workplace, on feeling bad in your workplace, and ignores, the cubicle farm, and ignores the boss,
which is a baboon. The boss is a baboon. I mean, chimps are your peers. They're higher on the evolutionary scale.
Yeah, and so is objectionable in many, many ways because it's the way that workplace is set up. It seems to me that is just as difficult, more of a problem than the people who you work with and your colleagues.
Yeah, I think the ad is misleading exactly because of that. It's encouraging this short attention span, the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence mindset that I think people, in their 20s and 30s right now have. And, they're leading you to this expectation that if you go to their website and find a new job, it's going to be better than the one you currently have. And I'm betting they're not vetting all of the people who are posting jobs to their website to make sure they aren't cube farms filled with monkeys.
Do you think that people don't even take any, that The ad is very literal ad. People see the monkeys, they think it's cute, they recognize the situation. The chimps are kind of generally sexually harassing the cuter chimps and acting like the dolts at your work that you hate, and that people don't. Is it possible that people get past into what you were talking about and all the other issues when they see it, or do they just initially react in a visceral way because people love to see animals dressed up?
It's so much fun.
I think they don't know, but I do think they don't know the other side of it. But this was the most popular ad in the Super Bowl. I think this was, and they're making a series of them. I think so. Yeah, people do get a kick out of it. But people have gotten kicks out of a lot of things that they learned was wrong, and they changed their mind.
Time for our exit question. Chimps and whoopee cushions, an unbeatable comedic combination. Which one or the other may be in some future advertisement? Leola. Did you come in unfair?
No, I didn't come in. You did. No, I was going to say that I would really like to see a sort of primate ad for a male enhancement product, like.
King Kong's got it. You can get it.
I was going to say that chimps look pretty good in those outfits. Armani's going to be after them soon.
I don't want chimps in any ads, but I'll say Taco Bell just because I like Taco Bell.
The Congress is going to investigate whoopee cushions because it's a very big issue.
Greg's onto something. Whoopee cushions, flatulence is going to be used in a political candidate attack ad. It's as sure as the sun coming up.